Hi guys, today's going to be a requested video and this is going to be all about scripting and how to use it, my best tips and advice, kind of like an updated follow-up from my original scripting video, which I probably have mentioned in quite a few videos, and this was requested by one of my LOA Coaching Darling members, one of my LOA Coaching Darlings. I don't know if this is your name, but I've taken your username, which is possibly your name, but I think it's pronounced Serenity Lohman. Apologies if I mispronounced anything, but you requested this video, and yeah, it's a great video topic because I haven't spoken about scripting in a while. And also, speaking of memberships, if you would like to sign up, of course I will take everybody's requests. I don't just, listen to my members, I listen to all of my viewers of what you guys want to see. But if you would like some extra engagement with me and extra exclusive content that comes up early with no adverts, it's $2.99 a month, and there will be a link and you can sign up and just take a look at what I offer. $2.99 a month is a very, very small investment. And I do also offer coaching. So before we get into this video, if you're interested in extra services like one-on-one coaching, which is done all online, I do also offer video calls, then you can sign up with me. All the information and how to contact me will be somewhere in this video or linked in the description box. You can take a look at all my social links. And also, yeah, I have an offer on coaching for a week of unlimited coaching. So you are free to, send me as many messages as you want for that 1 week. And I have a special discount offer for you guys as well. Now, having promoted all of that, we can get into the video. The video is going to focus on SP because that is the most popular topic that people want help on. But you can apply everything I say, of course, to any desire. University, school, money, physical changes, anything, scripting applies, and my methods and what I recommend can just be shifted. Instead of saying, write down this about SP, write down this about your career. You can, apply it and kind of cross-reference it to whatever you need. Please do thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you want to hear more about scripting or any other manifestation topic, because I'll have loads more videos coming up and it would mean a lot to me. And the first point that I want to talk about in regards to scripting is that it's really great for visualizing and focusing on the end result of your desire. So if it's, in this case, with an SP, you want a relationship, which I presume most people, if you're manifesting an SP, you actually want to get to that commitment level, then it's good for visualizing that. You actually experiencing something that implies you are in this relationship, something, an event, an interaction of an interaction or something between you and your SP. Physically, an experience you share, date night, whatever it is, something that you can visualize and really embody and mentally experience, the way you say, wow, this is literally my end result. This is what I want. This is what, this really shows to me that I have that end result. So it's good for visualizing and really pinpointing exactly what life would be like having that desire. I would recommend writing out a really detailed, maybe short paragraph. Of course you can write just one sentence or you can write 50 sentences. It's up to you. Don't limit yourself. Don't think there's a right or wrong way. If you want to spend an hour literally writing out a whole story of your life with your SP, and like I said, it can be applied to other desires as well, your career, whatever it is, but we're going to stick to SP for this video. You can really get into so much detail. So generally speaking, if you want to follow my guidelines, I would say a short paragraph. It's not time consuming. You can reread it many, many times over in, just a couple of minutes, let's say. So one short paragraph that's very detailed and specific. Targeting, I've written down here a specific encounter or event. So like I said, a date night where that would be you and your SP are in a relationship. They're being very, not touchy-feely, but because I think that's a completely wrong phrase, but kind of loving towards you and very physical touch. Maybe they're holding your hand. Maybe you guys are having conversation over dinner, on a date, talking about marriage, whatever it is, you're pinpointing this one specific encounter or event that would imply to you your desired outcome. And I've also noted that I would recommend you guys focus on all 5 senses. Try and embody and put in as much detail, which would be your physical experience. So You know, maybe you're in the kitchen cooking dinner together and you can say, we smell like the amazing scent of, oh, I'm so hungry now, but spaghetti bolognese or whatever it is. Like really feel as if you're kind of being drawn into that story, as if it's realistic happening right now, because you don't want to keep it very like two-dimensional. You want to really like immerse yourself in that story. So all five senses, you know, are they stroking your hand? Are they stroking your hair? Are they holding your hand? You know, really put in all this detail of moments and things you're experiencing. Maybe you're out on an autumn walk because it's autumn right now, so you want to focus on that time period maybe, and you say, we can smell the crisp, fresh autumn air, and you know, we're going on our Saturday walk as a couple, whatever it is, like get really detailed with it. So the whole point is to really evoke this realistic memory. So think of it as you are writing out and then thinking about and reading over a memory. This is an experience you've already had and you're reliving it in your mind. And really visualizing it, because it's that visual. It doesn't matter how you phrase it, but I would recommend, just to make it more realistic and get you kind of in the right mind frame for it, think of it as a memory that you're reliving, because it's the visual and the repetition of that visual that is going to really create the manifestation. As I said, it's like you're reliving this experience in your mind and you're thinking of it in the past or present. That would be my recommended tense to use. So past or present, and it's something that you're just living out in your mind because you know it, you're telling yourself, and the goal is to come from this idea that you know it's already happened, you know it's created and that it exists, and then rewrite it, or mainly what I would recommend is rereading it. Kind of writing it as if it's a diary entry. I would really recommend that. So you can kind of put a date, or, you know, if you journal or you've ever done a diary in your past. I think for girls this is more common than for guys, but just imagine you're writing out a diary entry of something you don't want to remember, like, wow, this amazing experience I've just had, and you want to note it down for yourself. Think of it like that, so then when you reread it, especially if you write it in a notebook with pen and paper, I think that makes it even more special. You're kind of like reliving this memory and you're tricking the subconscious, because again, it doesn't, well, I say again, but I've said this in past videos, and I remind my clients all the time, logic doesn't matter. The subconscious doesn't take in logic. So whatever you want to tell it, this is a memory, it's going to have to eventually accept that, yeah, this is a memory, and kind of almost revise the past and bring it into your present experience, because you're saying to your mind, we've experienced this, so it has to materialize in your physical reality. So one thing that was requested for this video topic is talking about staying on track and staying focused on this actual result, this relationship with your SP. I would, in terms of like practical advice of what to do, once you've got this paragraph or writing finished, I would reread it every day. You don't have to do it every day, it should be enjoyable, so it doesn't matter if you skip a couple days, but try and reread it every morning or every evening, because your mind is more likely to take it in. The subconscious is more open to whatever information you're giving it when you're in a relaxed, sleepier state. So every morning and or every evening before bed, just try and reread it. So whether it's in a notebook or on your phone, just, yeah, keep it relatively short. That's why, because you don't want to sit there for 25 minutes having to read this massive story that you've written. And because there's more information, your mind will take longer to take it in, just a little bit than it would, you know, versus a couple sentences. So to really evoke those visuals and be able to get into that visualizing, relaxed, almost meditative state, I would recommend going into SATS, which is static into sleep. I'm not going to delve into this too much because then the video is going to be like 20 minutes long, but I have videos talking specifically about SATS, which you can watch on my channel if you'd like to hear more. And it's a Neville Goddard method of getting into a really relaxed state, which can occur naturally anyway, but sometimes it's easier, especially if you have anxiety or you kind of struggle to focus your mind. It's better to kind of consciously do it. So taking deep breaths, relaxing, and closing your eyes and visualizing and reading over with your eyes open, obviously, but then, you know, closing your eyes and really getting into that visual. So even though emotion and energy are not connected to your actual manifestation, it's the visual and thought and wording that are manifesting. To really kind of bring up and evoke those emotions and the positive energy and this like literal burst of energy and motivation that you feel for your desire, that's the time I would recommend doing this scripting, writing it out when you feel inspired and really focused on that, creating that. You're like, wow, I feel so motivated, I really want to create this desire. I'm gonna get this done now, like it's mine, I'm working towards it, and to really, yeah, feel relaxed and motivated. So either in a really kind of hyped up, confident mood, or when you're very relaxed and sleepy. Those are the best times, I think, to focus on scripting, because you're more likely to feel really creative and tap into that, yeah, creative energy of being able to focus on the visual and really get in, like immersed in it, if that makes sense. So that is all my advice for today for scripting. I hope this was really helpful and gave you guys some tips on how to incorporate it. Try it out maybe if you've never done it before. And do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed and like more of these kind of videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.